All right, test, test, test. Hello, hello. All right. Skip fire cam. Oh, these. Oh, these are. Yeah. Hello, hello. Get Manning. Get Manning. Villain in glasses. That's such a nice name. Moose. I feel like I remember Yoda. Seen that dude before. My question mostly is the other side even gonna show up? Question. Is my background music too loud? Or is it doable? Oh, look at the big guy. These are some big fillers. It's alright, nice. I also gotta fix my delay once, man. Like I put my delay on like 2 seconds or something, but I still feel like it's like a minute. Reconnect. Status notifications. No. Guess it's only how to fix for another time again. No idea why it does that. The other one should not have a fight, right? These are allies. Ally, yeah. "30 seconds delay, ugh. Why are these guys all geared up here? They don't think they're going to fight, right? Or is this like Karak? This has to be Karak. I mean, thing is, yeah, I'll never confidently give an exact time or date or which mode we are going to register. And that's very simple because there is big Imperiums that I will not name that very simply have personally messaged me quite a few times now saying like, hey, just saying if you guys gonna queue up for this mode, we will hunt you because you guys are easy KP for us. And I think it's just, you know, annoying that big Imperiums just trying to go out of their way just to go match up with lesser kingdoms in terms of their size just for easy wins and get some KP out of it. But you know, like, this is why I never say where we go. Like, I know that we're not the best kingdom out there. You know, we're more relaxed, but we do try our best. But it's just annoying that a 2 trillion KP kingdom or higher is like, well, you know, because your guys' power is high enough, you could match with us, so why shouldn't we try to match with you? And this is why I also got out of my way to make sure I dodge those kingdoms, because it won't be fun for us either. These guys are not fighting. Kenzie, hello Kenzie. 86 of this. These guys used to be our campmates quite a long time ago. Oh, Wolf is also still part of it. Alright, how long? Around 20 minutes. Oh, they got some big players. Zodiac Kingdom. Fluffy Stins. Oh yeah, Skinsy is in this one. I forgot Skinsy is in here. I thought Skinsy was in a different kingdom. Isn't Skinsy in 2359? No, Skinsy is here. Really? I thought Skinsy was part of 2359. Oh, does he have multiple accounts? Guess he has multiple accounts. No? Is there more stratagems KVKs out there? It's some open. Stratagems. What's the second map like? Oh yeah, it's 1393. I still wonder how these guys did the matchmaking or the Diplo. Because apparently these guys got like the same amount of KP as like 3 camps combined. Well, seems like these bottom guys are trying to fight fire camp. Yeah, it seems they're gonna be fighting each other. Well, you got 10 stars now. Oh yeah, I mean they've gone for a bunch of EVKs now. Okay, these guys are allied with these guys. Wait, they did the top versus bottom? For real? I thought that was gonna be like a 2v4. I don't understand. Why are they allied? Oh my god, how do I say that name? Zyreverse? Zyverse. I'm gonna go for Zyverse. Not sure that's correct, but I'm just gonna go for that one. Let's have a quick peek how this is going. Are they still in no, they're not in KL anymore. Yeah, they're still pushing. Yeah, I mean, very simply, 1606 just doesn't have the same strength and capability as the 2377 used to have before. But then also, it's also very simply because of the reasoning that 606. Oh, that's a thing. God, that looks fucking stupid. It's also for the reason that 2377 was just playing against like, what was it, like 10 A seeds? Like actual A seeds, no Imperiums. 3308 that KVK against 2377 wasn't really Imperium 3308. This 3308 is like high Imperium level size, you know? Like 2 trill KP. It's just very simply that this is not something that 606 was ever gonna be able to hold long enough with. Hello, Cesar. I was kind of hoping that 606 will be able to like hold a bit, show off, you know. But I mean, they can't. They very simply cannot. Vortex. I feel if 606 just completely focuses on one zone 4, they can hold the zone 4. Let's be real, this is the more weaker camp. They should just fort wall this shit. Fort wall this. Fort wall the past 9s. And they can probably hold these structures long enough for like at least a couple coins. That is what it is. Alright, let me yeah, last time like yesterday when I checked, 5 bunny was like 2 bill away from 100 bill. So I believe he's gonna be the 4th or 5th person reaching 100 bill KP. It's really nice. It's not that bad. Three, 5, 4, 8. What's that? 3, 5, 4, 8. Oh, alright. Alright, but let's be real here, Kenzie. 2293 is like the only imp. And they're only imp because they had a farm KVK. 1786 is like 1 trillion KP, which is kind of considered Imperium, but their power level is pretty low. Same as 2638. KP is Imperium level, but their power is also still low. These guys just open up the cap. This is not Imperium. Yeah, these guys are not Imperium. Like, I literally watched them open up the cap, get 500 migrants in, or 500 deadweight in, and then they just queue for KVK. So, I want to see the other one though, because 3060, our former enemy, also already queued into KVK quite fast. Let me, if they're still holding. Oh, 3060, they got pushed back, of course, because you know, it's not like they're insanely strong. The thing is though, yeah, the 3060 leadership actually sold their accounts. Like, they actually got like a new, 3060 got a new leadership in, which is weird to say, but there's new people at the helm of 3060, the most deadweight kingdom in the entire game. I'm even more surprised people were willing to buy 3060 accounts. This is still 9 bill power, man. Are these guys even fighting? Or what are they? Look, they're right next to the enemy. Look, they're just wasting. They're just wasting. Like, there's a bunch of people here. Like, they're just chasing KP around. Why they're not building? Bro, I feel so bad for 10-20, man. They're gonna be campmates with 30-60. Don't get me wrong. Like, they'll have like enough power going around. Like once these pass 7 opens and they can hold it, then 10-20 knows that 30-60 will just fill that pass. Even though it won't do too much, they know 30-60 can just fill that pass non-stop. But yeah, you can't expect too much from 30-60, man. I also I don't understand how, like, their last KVK with us, they got zeroed by their campmate for the 3rd time in a row that they got zeroed by the campmates. And they just queue up in KVK after like the second pop hits and they instantly take it. Like, they didn't even have they have like a month off season. How can you expect a kingdom like that where 60 to 80% of their entire player base gets zeroed to recover in a month? But I mean, 30-60 just does more questionable things in my mind anyway, so I don't know why I'm speaking about this. Alright, how's the other side going? Because I believe... Okay, so 2804. 2804... I don't know if anyone still remembers them. Wait, oh yeah, this is a crisscross KVK. I forgot about that. 2804 actually betrayed us in a KVK quite a long time ago. And then got fucking slapped. Oh my god. They actually, oh my god, they actually almost... No way 68 is not gonna get this one. Okay, maybe I should play on light mode. Because holy shit. To be honest, this window matchmaking is gonna throw your face. Yeah, that's true. That too. Kinda also just depends, you know. It's like again, you have 1316, which is like over 2 trillion KP, has a bunch of former 1960 members who are fucking great at this game. Amazing accounts. And they again pick a KVK pop where there's no enemies. They're probably gonna get no much found again. And I don't understand how people can still play in 1316. Because like these guys are just dodging KVKs non-stop. Like they're going on like 5 months off season now. Like I don't think 1316 had a proper KVK in like maybe a year time. Because they're just dodging so many KVKs. Nice. Let's see what happens once I build this. How many cities gonna port in? Did I need to port in cities? Look how many players there already got there. I don't understand why they not build more territory with this SO4L. Just hope we won't face. I hope to, man. But like, I will be honest. Yeah, I know I always say that our KVKs are voting based. You know, pretty much most times they are. However, I will control the KVKs if I have to. And if 489 and 1083 don't get a match, or if net KVK pop, it's just like everyone chooses a KVK where the enemies are not in, then I will be forced to step in and choose a KVK. And if I have to, I will do cheesy tactics to get what we want. Yeah, and there's a few more that have like near 1 trillion KP that sign up for Orleans. There's a bunch of like 500 to 700 bill ones. There's actually quite a mid-size kingdoms that signed up for Orleans. And if I look at the KVK that 2359 had, yes, in each camp there were like a 1 trillion KP kingdoms, but the very simply is, I think the Orleans match will have a good one. No. Yeah, don't spam caps. You will get one for that. No, like if I want to choose cheesy tactics, Avenge, then I will probably be forced to choose Stormer Stratagems KVK, because I can easily cheese those out of that as like a free no much found, and wait for the next pop because of the team up system. No, it's not that he didn't just only spam, he did caps spamming. Wait, how in the world did... How did 68 just get... just rolled up on like this? The fuck is this? Yeah, I swear to god, like last KFK when I saw 68 fighting, I don't know how 68 is still over 1 trillion KP. Like, they're not performing anything, man. I mean, the thing is, Avenge, the Stormer Stratagems KVK could be very fun. I like the map layout. I like the map. I like how it could be done. I like how it can be used. However, my problem is that because mostly, if not all, Stratagem KVK's matches have been absolutely shite, and people just doing whatever Diplo that they can. Mostly it's just Diplo issues. You can make a Stratagems KVK so much better, so much fun. The issue really just lies in the Diplo issues. You know, like there's a huge Kingslands in Stratagems. There's a huge Kingslands. If you make the Diplo good enough, you could have probably like a week-long Kingsland fight, and that Kingsland is like almost as big as a Zone 5 fight. That's how long it stretches. And you can't place forts in there. There's a huge river line in the middle. You could technically have a nice left versus right Kingsland fight, even top versus bottom in Kingsland. You know, I think the problem also relies in what kind of kingdoms you're facing, and that is really because the Zone 7, when it opens, before Kingsland opens, you're almost 10 to 12 days further. So that means if you're doing a top versus bottom, you have to hold for almost 2 weeks in Zone 7 before Kingsland opens. And because most kingdoms are very small now, no kingdom is able to go on for longer than like a week, if not less. So they just pull out the Zone 7, and then before you know it, almost any Stratagems KVK already ends before Kingsland. But it's also because people don't take that into account when doing Diplo. Have we ever played Stratagems in tournament? No, we have not. I never got the ability to pick Stratagems. The last time I tried to pick Stratagems, there was a bug in the matchmaking system for the teams. So we got placed as a B team while having like over 30 billion power. So when the teams got made, we got absolutely shafted with like a 60 billion power team, and then we just couldn't find a match. I just wish this matchmaking had like better options, because like Heroic Anthem is just bullshit, and King of Britain is basically Heroic Anthem. Pretty much almost every single new map that there's made is like a remake of Heroic Anthem, and Heroic Anthem map sucks. You know, because they're all the same. You have like most times a boring as zone 5 fight. And then you wait for your pass 7. And the pass 7 is nothing. There's nothing happening in pass 7. So then you wait for boring pass 7. That will not do anything. It's not been decided yet what we're gonna play next. Mostly because we just have to figure out what else is gonna be coming. You know, who's gonna get the matches. Who's gonna be next pop. Like, the thing right now is that, you know, we're trying to... No, it's not. Avenge. It's not. King of Britain is like the most bullshit unfair KVK ever. And that's more or less because all the maps and zones are so highly unfair. No. That's not King of Britain. We played Alliance Invictus with SV68. Alliance Invictus is also a fun map, but it's like how Lilith places camps in a map. It's just not the same. It doesn't work because it's always unfair matching. Like the top, the fire and earth camp, when they have to fight each other, it's always unfair. The only time a Alliance Invictus map was fair was at the 1093 versus 960 for or the 89 GT KVK, where 489 and 960 were camped up together. The map placements were more fair in that KVK, but the kingdoms in the camps were unfair. Yeah, we played King of Britain before. That was our first time we played against 3213, where we had a Japanese campmate 1016 that threatened with civil war every day, like 5 times a day. Like 1016 is one of the worst kingdoms we have ever gotten as a camp ally. And that was very simply is because they didn't understand English, so everything I said, they just said like it was an insult. So they just took everything as an insult. Even if I said hi, they already were mad. I don't know exactly, Avenge, but as far as I know, 3213 is also willing to do the team ups, so we can actually make fair teams and camps. And it's the same for 2905. So the pretty much like the only big kingdoms. Yeah, 16OZ, yeah. So only big kingdoms that are left in this matchmaking are willing to do a team up mode KVK, so we can actually have like fair camps. And hopefully there's gonna be more kingdoms signed up to that to make fair camps. 3213 and us, like we've even said like if needed, we would even do a 2v4 together, like us and 3213 together versus all the other camps if needed, if the matchmaking says that. I've not heard that 3905 is thinking about choosing, because if they skip for next one, they can't find matches for a long time because of their power. So if 2905 doesn't choose now, they probably get like either a bunch of no match founds, or they're forced into a very high AC next KVK. They're taking it pretty fast. Faster than Nom? Oh, I think Nom is a little bit faster. Yeah, I think Nom is faster. How are these guys doing? Oh, this is garbage. Okay, Nom. Yeah, Nom actually took it faster. Yo, the bottom camp took it faster than 2213 93. Yeah, we would. I think we would absolutely obliterate 2905. Tides of War. Yeah, I mean, look, Tides of War is interesting, but we played it last KVK as well. But it's also like Tides of War again is another heroic anthem map. It's boring. Yeah, will we real? It's a boring ass map. There's absolutely nothing special about a heroic anthem map. You just got your four corners, and then you just fight for a pass 7. And the pass 7s are boring. Then you wait for Kingsland, that only takes a day, and that's it. That's most times how it's gonna go. I'm actually really? They're actually, okay, so 2293 is actually going hardcore for this one, for this zone. I will be for real. I think 2902 are only going into the zone to drain 2293, and 2902 are not even gonna drop any forts. They're not gonna waste credits on the zone. Yeah, but the standby troops you can only do in zone 5. So standby troops is not a permanent thing in the KVK. So when the zone 5 opens, those like first 2 weeks of the zone, you can then use it, the standby troops, and then it's gone. Yeah, but look, Avenge. Look at this, yeah. This is the map of HA. 4 camps, zone 5, pass 7, Kingsland. Then you got your new KVK, Tides of War. 4 camps, zone 5, pass 7, Kingsland. It's the exact same fucking thing. Then you're gonna go to King of Britain. 4 camps, zone 5. Yeah, the zone 5 is a little bit bigger, but just a little bit bigger. Then the pass 7 and Kingsland. Exact fucking same thing. Song of Troy. 4 camps, pass 5, or zone 5, pass 7, Kingsland. It's the exact same thing. All the maps are just reused, but it's a slightly different flair to it. That's it. There's just a small little different flair to it, but they're all the same. That's why I don't like such maps, because they're just all the same. They're boring as hell. Oh, they're rallying the pass. Oh my god. Yeah, they're rallying the pass. Yo, when this pass 7 opens, and these guys are gonna have to rally the pass 7 to get in the zone, they're like 5 minutes behind. That's just funny. Reason why I love Strive 8. Yeah, but okay, but Strive 8 also had issues. Yeah, and that's mostly because, oh hey, there's Kinsey. Strive 8's issues is pretty much that once the main zones open. Oh, you can't click on it. Yeah, once the main zones open of Stride of the 8, it's very simple. You can just access any zone. And I think that was one of the mistakes of Stride of the 8. Is that once the pass 6 opens, and they get accessed by everyone, you can pretty much just invade every single zone. And I think that's a mistake. Because it could literally clear a KVK before Kingsland every single time. I don't remember a Strive for the 8 KVK that went successfully that had a Kingsland. How can shoot opponents analyze on the map? You can't. It's just generated by Lilith. That is true. Lilith just ran out of ideas. It's sad though, because like I gotta be honest, the Keener Blade map. There's no, of course. The Keener Blade map wasn't bad. The Shifting Gears map wasn't bad. It's just the entire ID of the KVK that was bad. Like if they actually made the entire ID of the KVKs and the planning around it was better, then it's okay. Like if you made the Tides of War KVK, like the rules of Tides of War with the actual tides and all the other stuff, and put it on like the Alliance Invictus map or something, or the Siege map, it could still be fun. You know, it's just like just give the same rules to other maps. Like I would love to play a Tides of War in like the Wars Unbound KVK map. Like the Wars Unbound map is fun. You know, you can't place forts everywhere. You can't fort wall. You actually have to like use your flags and stuff and wall hubs. But like, not all of the rules of the Wars Unbound is fun. Yeah, but that's such a long time ago. The 1093 one. After that, there didn't come a good Shadow of the 8. APC maybe. Hello maybe. Yeah, I mean look, the Siege of Orleans map is fun. If you're a kingdom that's a little bit more loaded than the rest, you could like have like 2-3 weeks of non-stop fights in Orleans, and that will be fun. I think that will be a lot of fun. However, it's also indeed what you said, like you have to have unlocked how many commanders? I think it was like 20 commanders at least, to be able to like actually fulfill the rules of choosing the skills and all that kind of stuff. So you need to have a lot of commanders unlocked to be able to choose all the skills. Alright. Bro, are these guys even gonna get out? Can even get out the pass? Is there no ball? What's the other side looking like? This is the only pass opening. These are allies. I don't think neither of them actually. SP50 2650 did take this zone. These guys also build in, but I don't think these guys. I think these guys are still rallying the pass. Can't believe these guys are actually rallying the pass. Mm. 18 mil kills, nice. With my speed ups, I can only fight it for a day. Damn. Yeah, but look, so this is why we're so adamant on people doing forts. You know? I can't show my bag on here. Let me quickly. Look, when this off season started, I had like close. Oh, my things are done. I had like close to like 1,000 days of speed ups. Yeah. Wages. Still decent amount, 1,000 days. But look, I gained like probably like 200 days of speed ups this off season. And this is also why we tell some people to fight with T4. You know, because like T4 is a little bit cheaper. And with the size of our balls, sounds weird. The size of our murder balls in KVKs, we should technically be able to kind of always outshine the enemy in terms of numbers. Should. Yeah? There's a big emphasis on should. Because it's sadly that not a lot of the people actually show up. But it is what it is. Alright, let's see this one, this opening. But the thing is, it's like very simple. It's like if people fight most with T4, they have more troops in total. They could easily kill off their T4. Then people would also start complaining about not meeting their TKP requirements because I can't get enough deaths with all these T5 because then I won't have enough for field. And that's why you should train T4. And T4 are cheaper in terms of resources. They're cheaper in terms of speed ups. Of course, in the long run, people will most times spend more speed ups. But if all of our people actually show up, then our size of the ball would be so much bigger than the other ones that the shared loads of 7 wounded would be more across the people instead of just 1 or 2. Now we will always have people in our kingdom who will tank for you. Yeah, we've got whales who will tank murder balls for you. But if the people behind will also run T5 and just spend the resources and the stuff they don't have, then it will just be bad for them in the long run. This is why we always say, make T4. And also with our power cap. Keep in mind, we have a power cap in place. You can only have so much power. Yeah, you either build like 200k T5 is 2 mil power, which could also be like around 500k T4. That's 300k more troops. Yeah. So in terms of power, it would also be way more worth it to build more T4 because you can simply just have more. Alright, 93 got their pass already. That's very fast. Oh, but these guys were also very fast. 689p. These guys do seem familiar. Is this not like a small Osiris team? I think this is an Osiris team. Oh yeah, Osiris team. I knew it. Oh, they actually got it. They actually got it before the. That's funny. You gotta get here now. Skitty, check the ETO Discord. What the fuck? The ETO Discord? You mean the main? Alright, I'll love. What is this? OX 2031. Yeah, so I suspect the enemy didn't show up. Is that a good thing? Just seems to me that an enemy didn't show up. I think it's only like one big dude that showed up and that's it. LY93. Two, three, four. Should place another fort here. Yeah, but I think it's only one dude that showed up, and ETO signed up like I think 20 people. So it's 20 versus 1. Doesn't matter how much of big of a whale you are, that will hurt. Alright. Wait, there's also tides wars going on. This is still going on. I think only one big dude showed up in an Ethiop arc. Only one big dude showed up, and then the rest was just like, man. I think just one big dude showed up and then signed up all of his like farms, because that way he can still meet the required 15 people. $14, $30, 15-minute difference. It's gonna suck ass. Now they're building with 2293. Sip L. Is it worth it? I mean, look, technically speaking, stats wise, these camps aren't even close. Why is 2293 wasting so much credits on this opening? Oh yeah, 1393 is gonna cook them. If you look at the stats of that KVK, it's absolutely abysmal. Hold on. Metrics. Here, let me. I hope it shows. Lost Kingdom. Then we'll have the Storm Stratagems. All the way down. So this is the main KVK, of course. Yeah, so 2902 has like, let's say just over 800 bill. It gets a 1.2 trillion. Like, 2293 is investing so much stuff in Zone 5 against like a cam that has 400 bill KP less. That is quite a significant amount of numbers still. Like, they're not gonna. It's not gonna be that much of a difference. And if you look at this one, this is the 1393 one. Look at this. 1 trillion. Pretty much 1 trillion. 700, 800. Look, how can a 1 trillion and a 1 trillion KP camp be? How can top versus bottom be fair? 1393, I know they are or broader kingdom because they're right next to us in numbers, but these guys haven't took a real KVK in over 2 years. The last real KVK that they took was in a KVK we were in together, and they got cooked so hard that never again they took another good KVK. Like, I'm sorry, but 3 600 bill KP kingdoms probably still lose against 1 trillion KP kingdom. Because these are the sheer quality difference. Against an 800 bill that have like top tier quality players. And a 900 bill with top tier quality is just unfair. Just look at the power difference as well. Like 25 bill, 20 bill. I mean, these guys got a little bit more with 17 bill, but look, 11 bill. These guys got these guys don't even have 10 bill with 600 bill. This is so unfair. Of course, I know this camp is cooked, but still, this should have been like at least a 2v4. But this is what I've been saying for such a long time. There is so many Diplo screw ups. So many. Also matchmaking. Look at this. 1 trillion KP kingdom go camp with a bunch of. None of these guys have above 500 bill KP, and these guys got double that. Like, what the hell? Matchmaking is also just garbage. I have no idea who's buying New World bundles, but my god, we got like 6 gold chests today already in ETF. I guess someone is ready to make a move. The thing is that if people want to leave 1384, they can leave 1384. We can't stop them. We can't hold them here. It is what it is. But it just kind of sucks they do it right before KVK, while they've been leeching over kingdom activity in the meantime. They must have been pre-allied, probably. There's so many kingdoms who just see a matchmaking. They're like, alright, I'm gonna ally that guy for a free win. It's just what so many do, sadly, these days. Oh wait, 9? 10? There's a 2-minute difference between this. 2 minutes. How long is this one? 2:16. So these are all full. 10 out. This is not full. This is also not full. This is not even filled yet. This is even filled. 250. Still. Oh yeah, they dropped another one. Sip M. Bro, what a waste. What a waste of credits. No, for the rest, there's not much happening. I will be honest. I think a lot of recent Zone 5 openings have been extremely boring, in my opinion. There just isn't much going on than just a bunch of people random tipping around. It's not as fun as it used to be anymore. Like, it's not like you see huge ball fights here. It's just pocket fights. It's just pocket fights because of all the people that random TP'd. What a name. These are some big players. Taste my clone. I mean, don't get me wrong. Random TPing around has benefits. Then I mostly talk about fast filling forts. If you can, oh, this guy's got less now. Yeah, if you can run into TP around and then ensure that you just quickly get seen or quickly fill the forts, and that's a huge win. But overall, that's it. That's like the biggest plus to these random CPs. And of course, you can also disrupt the enemy's flag build by just having people over it, ensure that they just can't prevent the builders from joining the flags. But overall, that's kind of like the only thing it really has. They dropped another one. Right, but this is a bad place, man. Because technically you could far reach in here and still have a full flag down. Alright. At this point, Jesus. I wish that I was a bit further in, let's say, my streaming career, then I could actually maybe go ahead and raid someone. Just send you all to another guy's stream. However, I lack the watch hours time to get to that stuff. So at this point, we just need more people to watch my videos and streams and all to get the watch hours in. Because then I eventually will be able to start raids, I guess. I'll just can send you all to send you all to the other people. Alright, but I will be out. Got some stuff to do still. It's a bit of a boring pass opening in my opinion. Maybe I think I might be back later tonight. You know, hopefully some of you are willing to join me on voice. Talk some more. But for now, I'm gonna just leave it at this. Alright. Thank you all for stopping by. Who all came by. I'll might see you all tonight. See ya, Suza. See ya. Bye.